Hello friends, my name is Joyce. We're at 125 Live and we're going to do a few simple stretches using the wall and the chairs for some support. We'll also use either a pillowcase or a strap. We're going to start in a seated pose. We're going to come into a full body stretch. We're pressing scooting our bottoms closer to the front of your chair. We're then leaning back into the chair with the shoulders. We send our legs long. If it's more comfortable to have those feet up on a coffee table or a stool, that's perfect as well. We bring those arms overhead and we stretch. We're pointing the toes away from us. We're stretching the fingertips away from us. Stretching, stretching, waking up the legs, waking up the torso, waking up the arms, wiggling the hips and the shoulders just a bit, and on an exhalation, release. Beautiful. We're going to move our stretch into the hamstrings or the back of the legs. A second chair or perhaps a coffee table work well for this. We're bringing our right leg up using the assist of a cloth or our strap, if we like. The leg can be bent or it can be all the way straight. Everybody's body is different. We encourage the toes to come toward the knee. That will increase our stretch. We're sitting very, very tall, and we can hinge at our hips, leaning gently into that long leg. If we'd like to use our towel to wrap around the ball of the foot, and just some gentle traction toward the body increases that stretch in the back of the leg. This is a stretch. You can do both legs at the same time. For stability, it's often best to take first one leg and then the next. That's where we say yogi's choice. It's up to you. Bent knee or lengthened leg. Toes come toward the kneecap or the knee, and we gently pull that foot forward as we hinge at the hips. Taking several breaths here, acknowledging that we're really waking up that hamstring. As we complete that stretch, we gently bring the foot back down to the floor. We're going to stand and keep a chair handy if you'd like to lean on it. We are going to be using the wall. We're starting with a side body stretch. We're standing roughly a foot away from the wall. I'm barefoot. I encourage either barefoot or nice athletic shoes so that we're stable. Socks or some slippers are just way too slippery. So we're bringing our arm up to the wall. Shoulder height if that's comfortable. Some arms feel better this way or lower. We're going to send our hip toward the wall, finding that stretch in the side body. Perhaps you come all the way to the wall, perhaps not. Doesn't matter, we're finding that stretch. As you feel comfortable with this pose, play with bringing your feet either further away or closer. I'm going to turn around and get the other side in as well. Finding a spot that's going to work well for me, keeping my shoulders safe, keeping my body safe as I bring the stretch into the opposite side of the body. We can always shake out in between all of our stretches, regrouping. We're now going to bring a twist into the body. We're going to bring our side body next to the wall, so we're perpendicular to the wall. We're bringing our hands up onto the wall, whatever level feels good to you. We're then walking those hands away from us, bringing a twist into the body. And we stop wherever that twist feels good. If it feels like you'd like to move the hands a little bit more, that's a perfect option. We're leaning enough into the wall to keep ourselves safe from falling down. We walk our hands back. We get the other side. We bring the hands up. Just bringing the hands up to the wall already gives you a bit of a twist. We then find where that twist feels the best to us today. Keeping the spine long. And we bring our hands back to center, bring our bodies back around, roll everything out. We're now going to move into what's called cat and cow. Often it's done on hands and knees on the floor. We're using our friend the wall. We stand again about a foot away from the wall. We can bring our hands to that wall for some extra balance and support, and then allow the hips to rest in the wall. If this leg configuration feels good to you, perfect. Otherwise, you might want to widen your stance or bring your feet out just a bit. Having a chair in front of you can give you some more confidence. We're bringing our hands to the thighs or to the chair. As we're here, we then breathe in, bringing the heart center forward, getting a curve in the back, opening through heart center, squeezing the shoulder blades together, gaze comes up. So using the chair wherever the arms feel best placed to you. Some might like having the hands right on the seat of the chair. Body proportions are all different. Otherwise, we're leaning into those thighs. We change the direction of the spine now, rounding toward the back. Chin comes toward the chest, shoulders aim toward one another. We've curved the spine in the opposite direction. Options here are to move with your breath, inhaling as you find the heart opening pose, exhaling as you're rounding back, or to just dip into each pose and feel ever so wonderful with that pose. Beautiful. We're going to bring ourselves back up. Let's do a stretch along the wall, a side body stretch again. We're bringing our arms out. This time we're flipping the hands so that the backs of the hands are against the wall. We inhale deeply here, and like a little windmill, we bring one hand higher up and the other hand further down. We windmill back as we inhale and exhale in the opposite direction. If it feels better to your shoulders to have palms down, go ahead and do that. We just can open a bit further with the palms up. And we come right back to our wall. We're going to bring a stretch into the upper chest and shoulder area. We face the wall. We bring our hands as high as feels comfortable to those shoulders. Our feet are a little bit more than a foot away from the wall. We lean into the wall with those hands. Our feet are firmly planted on the ground, and we can allow the body to drift toward the wall, and you'll feel that opening through the front shoulder girdle and the top, the chest area. We can stay right there, feeling that breath. And as a gentle counter pose, we can lean forward, or even better, we come into our child's pose. This can be done on the floor, on the mat. We can do it from a seated pose as well. We're going to spread our legs wide. This allows our torso to drop down. We have our second chair or coffee table handy. We can pile blankets, pillows here. We're going to bring the forehead down to our pile or to our chair. Some people like to stack their fists. We're resting right here on our pillows or on our hands. We release our body, allowing everything to relax because we're fully supported. We breathe deeply here. As we're ready, we press ourselves up. We can stretch again from our chair, stretching out those arms, wiggling through the hips and the shoulders. We congratulate ourselves for some great stretches. Namaste.